Today we will talk about diabetes and 5 foods that diabetics should not eat. We will also give you healthy alternatives that you can use to enjoy eating. Diabetes is a chronic disease that is manifested by impaired secretion of insulin, a hormone responsible for regulating blood sugar levels. Carbohydrates, processed foods, natural sugars can cause blood sugar levels to rise too much and are therefore dangerous for a diabetic. High and uncontrolled blood sugar levels can cause damage to blood vessels, nerves, and organs. Diabetes doesn't mean you have to stop eating the foods you like though. A healthy, balanced diet can help people with diabetes manage the disease and reduce their risk of heart disease, kidney disease, and other health complications. However, if we do not take care of mindful eating, diabetes can have many serious consequences. People with diabetes can eat most foods, but some in much smaller portions than healthy people. It's time to discuss these 5 foods that diabetics should best avoid. Firstly, processed carbohydrates. Refined grains that have been stripped of fiber, vitamins, and minerals during processing, such as white flour used to make white bread or pasta. These refined grains are quickly digested and converted into sugar in the body, causing a rapid and significant increase in blood sugar levels. For example, white bread often has a bad reputation, and it clearly deserved it. White starchy foods like white bread and white rice are digested and converted into glucose very quickly by the body, meaning they raise blood sugar almost as fast as pure sugar. A plain white roll usually contains around 30 grams of refined carbohydrates. This means that eating a roll will raise your blood sugar as much as eating 7 teaspoons of sugar. A healthier alternative, whole grain bread. Whole grain bread should contain much more fiber than white bread, which means that carbohydrates are converted into glucose more slowly. Fiber is needed to slow blood sugar absorption, but refined flour contains very little fiber. Secondly, fried foods. Why should a diabetic person avoid fried foods? After all, fat, unlike carbohydrates, does not actually raise blood sugar levels. The point here is that people with diabetes have an increased risk of developing heart disease, and eating unhealthy refined fats and frying with them increases that risk even more. In addition, fried foods are often high in calories, so eating them regularly contributes to weight gain and insulin resistance, making it harder for people with diabetes to control their blood sugar levels. Studies have also shown that eating a diet high in fried foods can increase inflammation in the body, which is linked to an increased risk of chronic diseases, including type 2 diabetes and heart disease. The high temperatures used during frying can produce harmful compounds such as acrylamide, which are associated with an increased risk of cancer. In conclusion, the scientific evidence supports limiting the consumption of fried foods in people with diabetes to reduce the risk of heart disease, improve insulin sensitivity, and maintain good blood sugar control. A healthier alternative, replace frying with grilling or baking. These healthier cooking methods will help you reduce your calorie intake by eliminating excess fat. In addition, if you use healthy oils such as olive oil or coconut oil, which tolerate high temperatures well, you will reduce the risk of heart disease. Third, sweetened drinks. Sweetened beverages such as soda, fruit juices, and sweetened tea and coffee are not suitable for people with diabetes. These drinks are high in added sugars that are quickly absorbed into the bloodstream and can cause your blood sugar levels to skyrocket. This can be especially problematic for people with diabetes, who must monitor their blood sugar closely to avoid complications. A common mistake is to consider pasteurized fruit juice as something healthy because it is made from fruit. However, it is actually fruit-flavored sugar water. In pasteurized fruit juice, there is no fiber that slows down the absorption of carbohydrates, and there are no vitamins and natural enzymes that have broken down during pasteurization. In addition, sugary drinks are high in calories, which can lead to weight gain and increase the risk of obesity. Being overweight or obese can make it harder to control blood sugar levels and increase the risk of complications in people with diabetes. Studies have also shown that regular consumption of sweetened beverages can increase risk of heart disease and stroke. A healthier alternative, for people with diabetes, it's important to limit or avoid sugary drinks and choose healthier alternatives such as sparkling water, unsweetened tea and coffee, and sugar-free drinks. Stay with us until the end of the video, where we will also talk about natural sweeteners, such as erythritol or stevia, which will successfully replace sugar for you. Fourth, sweets. Sweets are generally not suitable for people with diabetes because they contain a lot of added sugars that can cause blood sugar levels to spike. In addition, many sweets are made from refined carbohydrates such as white flour and sugar, which are quickly broken down into glucose in the body and can also cause a rapid rise in blood sugar levels. A common mistake that diabetics make is buying sweets dedicated to diabetics. Unfortunately, manufacturers often manipulate by stating on the packaging that the product does not contain sugar. Instead, in sweets we often find maltitol, which is a sweetener not much better than sugar. Its glycemic index is as high as 52, and that of ordinary sugar is 65. A healthier alternative, dark chocolate with a cocoa content of over 90%. Dark chocolate contains less sugar than milk chocolate or other sweets. In addition, it also contains antioxidants, flavonoids, and other compounds that may have health benefits such as improving heart health and blood sugar control. However, keep in mind that dark chocolate still contains sugar and carbohydrates, so it will still raise your blood sugar. It is best to consume dark chocolate in moderation as part of a balanced diet. It's also important to choose a high-quality dark chocolate with a high cocoa content, as some brands may contain added sugars or other ingredients that can further affect blood sugar levels. Last point. Artificial sweeteners. People with diabetes may choose to use artificial sweeteners instead of refined sugar to control their blood sugar, but the scientific evidence for the use of these products is complex and often conflicting. While some artificial sweeteners have been shown to be safe and effective for people with diabetes, others have potential health risks. One problem with artificial sweeteners is that they can interfere with the body's ability to regulate blood sugar levels. Some research suggests that consuming artificial sweeteners can lead to insulin resistance and high blood sugar levels, which may increase the risk of long-term health problems in people with diabetes. Researchers at the Weizmann Institute of Science in Rehovot, Israel, started by feeding mice either sugar or water containing one of 3 calorie-free sweeteners, aspartame, sucralose or saccharin. After 11 weeks, the mice fed the artificial sweeteners showed an unusually high increase in blood glucose levels after a glucose meal, a condition called glucose intolerance and seen as an early stage of diabetes. But when mice were given antibiotics for 4 weeks, glucose intolerance disappeared, indicating that artificial sweeteners can have an adverse effect on the gut flora and thus lead to glucose intolerance. Some research suggests that the consumption of artificial sweeteners can lead to increased cravings for sweet foods and a decreased ability to recognize the calorie content of foods, which can contribute to weight gain and other health problems. A healthier alternative, natural sweeteners. Natural sweeteners are widely available these days and taste practically like sugar. Many of them have a zero glycemic index, which means that they do not raise the level of sugar, and 0 calories, allowing you to enjoy sweet dishes in a safe way. We invite you to watch our next video about the 4 best natural sweeteners, thanks to which you will not miss sugar anymore. The link to the video is here on my right. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you in any way, please like it and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.